Okay, there we go. The first ever Dropodcast. Hello, guys. My favourite one. I've got some friends today.
Hello.
Hello.
And the thing is, we're going to talk today about Planetside Arena. And I would like to, guys, to introduce yourself. So, Brethnew, could you tell us a bit about yourself, maybe?
Yes, my name is Brett. I make YouTube content. I also stream on Twitch. I like long walks on the beach, but I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
Well, it's we know all about Brett right now. So you're active on Twitch. You've got like a schedule or something, or?
Yes, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay. And only Planetside 2 or something else?
No, I stream whatever I fancy most of the time.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, BabyPopcorn, do you have anything to share with us?
Just your average YouTuber that loves Planetside, basically.
Okay, when did you start playing Planetside?
Oh. Was it, Charles?
February 2013.
Yeah, we started playing together then, Planetside.
Wow.
It's been a minute.
Been a minute, okay. And how long do you make videos already?
I've been making videos for 4 years, I think.
4 years, okay.
I believe.
Yes. And do you upload weekly or just whenever you feel like?
Right now it's around my work schedule, but I'd like to at least have a video up every other day.
Every other day, okay, nice. I need to subscribe, I think.
Mm.
Okay, and what about you, SuperFlyNInjaSquirrel?
Okay, my name is Charles. I have a YouTube channel. Almost a 700 subscribe. I've been making videos for like 2 years, a little over 2 years. I upload about 3 times a week. I stream every Friday, 6 to 8 Central Time. Tune in. And I sometimes I stream on Twitch, but my internet's broken. Yeah. And mostly Planetside 2 videos.
Mostly Planetside 2, okay. Have you been playing Apex, by the way? Anybody of you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good game.
Not yet.
Not yet, okay. Need to try that out. By the way, Squirrel, I've heard why are you using right now, you're not using webcam, but you're going to do a face reveal? Is that correct?
Yes. At 1,000 subscribers.
Okay.
That's a long ways away.
Yeah.
But if you get me there faster, you know, you'll see this beautiful, beautiful face.
Okay, I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. Ugh, okay, yeah. Let's dive into the topic. So you guys, you've been playing already since a long time, Planetside, if I'm correct. All from since the start in 2013. Nobody played Planetside 1 before?
I've played a little bit of Planetside 1. Not in its heyday, though. It was just after it kind of Planetside 2 came out, and it was a few years when I think just before the servers went down for Planetside 1. But I enjoyed it. It's much different than Planetside 2.
Okay, would you call yourself a salty vet or not yet?
No, I'm a vet.
No,
but I'm salty.
no.
Not salty, okay. And you guys, maybe?
Lenny's
No.
salty because she's popcorn, but other than that, we're pretty good.
No, we
Salt
never
your
played
popcorn, Brett.
Planetside 1. I actually, Charles's friend told us about Planetside 2. That's how we actually got into it. So we never heard about the first one.
And you guys know each other thanks to Planetside 2 or?
Oh, we're
No,
family.
We are
Family,
we are
okay,
related.
okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the real topic, but because we're going to talk about Planetside Arena today. You guys all heard about Planetside Arena, right? I mean, I've seen a video from
course.
BabyPopcorn, talking about the trailer, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I played a bit of Planetside Arena, like with you and Charles and stuff. But it's fun. It's a lot faster than Planetside 2, it seems.
Yeah.
What about you?
Did we all play the beta right away or not?
I haven't managed to get into the beta yet. I
Okay.
tried earlier this morning, but the wait time was really long. But I will
Yeah.
try, hopefully, to get in soon.
Yeah, the games today were with like 10 people, maybe, max, or 15. Well, how many people did we get a game with, Brethnew? Like 20
I
max?
think, yeah, a max of like 21 maybe.
Yeah.
21 people.
Yeah,
Yikes.
it was pretty bad.
Have you guys played like other battle royales before, or
Yeah.
We play Fortnite
Fortnite?
and this and now Apex.
PUBG
it's-
as well for me.
Also PUBG, okay.
Yeah.
They would say you've got some battle royale experience at least.
Yeah.
And if you compare like Fortnite with what you've seen from Planetside Arena, is it comparable at all or different?
It's very different, I would say, because Fortnite is a lot more cartoony. It's got a bit more like the weapon spread, the bullet spread on shotguns are always the same and stuff. Whereas in Planetside 2, it's a bit more realistic, sci-fi realism. So not really realistic, but
As realistic as not realistic can be.
yeah, pretty much. But the main drive of, I think, Fortnite is the building and the freedom you can do with that. Whereas Planetside Arena, I think they're just cashing in on mostly the Planetside 2 audience. So they're not really getting many players in. Fortnite's the largest battle royale there is right now, and I don't think Planetside 2 can even compete. But when it comes to gunplay specifically, there's really no bullet drop in Fortnite, whereas in Planetside there's a little bit. And I don't think I've played enough of Planetside 2 to figure out the nuances yet.
Planetside Arena.
Planetside Arena, sorry. I'm so used to saying Planetside 2.
I mean, it uses the same detection of weapons, I guess. Not the hit
Yeah.
detection, but the projectile-based stuff. So that's pretty cool. But you saw like the trailer. What are you thinking about? What was your first reaction when you saw the trailer of Planetside Arena? Because I saw a lot of negative reactions at first, but
I was looking forward to it. I think it looked cool. I think it looked just like Planetside though a little bit. I didn't really understand all the negative reactions. This just the people who have a negative connotation towards battle royale game modes, anyways. That's about it. That's all I got.
and
Lenny?
worries, man.
Yeah, no, I was excited. I remember watching the live stream and seeing all the people's reactions in the live chat. There were some people that were really excited, and there were some people that absolutely hated it because, like what Charles said, the battle royale is what threw a lot of people off. People don't play Planetside for the battle royale experience, and I get it. But I think that if you truly love Planetside, you should at least give some support to the franchise and either try not to wish it right into the ground immediately or just don't play it at all without, like, for instance, there was YouTubers that I remember watching back in the day. They literally came out of their graves to talk trash about this game, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I mean, I was excited. It made me super happy. It was new content that was going to come out to, like, for us, and we were going to be able to play it and share it with everyone. So I loved it. I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, because you guys are
Yeah.
playing already for a long time, and not really things have really changed about Planetside 2, right? I mean, they've got construction right now. You had the Combined Arms Initiative,
Yeah,
a few new continents. Well,
they're slowly adding in big things like that. Yeah.
yeah.
I
Okay.
remember before the Harasser was added and the Ant and the
yeah.
Valkyrie, before Hossam was a thing. Yeah,
Oh,
good
the
glory
good old
days.
days, yeah.
Yeah.
The Harasser was a great addition, I think.
Yeah, it was scary when they first came out.
Oh yeah. It was fast. It was
Mhm.
powerful. It was so good.
Much like myself.
Oh.
When I first saw the trailer, I was hesitant
Hesitant.
because yeah, I kind of been following Daybreak for quite a while, and they're not the best when it comes to sticking with a plan. Like H1Z1, for example, it kind of released in a buggy state, and then they kind of shifted focus to the battle royale after. Like it was supposed to be released as a survival game, which is similar to DayZ. Yeah,
Yeah, Daisy.
yeah, and I was hesitant because I was hoping that it wouldn't happen with Planetside Arena, and I'm still sort of hesitant because it could still happen. They might shift focus to a different type of game mode or a different type of something. I don't know. It's just the amount of content they are going to have to produce is quite a lot, and I don't know if they have the development team to.
Yeah, because right now we have three game modes, like the Battle Royale solo, the Team Battle Royale, and also Massive Clash, which we don't know anything about yet.
Yeah.
Are you guys looking forward to game modes like Team Deathmatch or Capture the Flag, or isn't it a better thing you're looking forward to?
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Capture the Flag and Team Deathmatch insanely, actually, because
Yeah.
those are classic game modes I grew up on in like Half-Life 2 and Quake and stuff. So I'm wondering how well it would play in a larger scenario. You know?
I'm thinking that that's where they're going to have to shine, because I don't think that they're going to be able to keep up with the excitement around Fortnite and the excitement around now Apex, which is very unfortunate that it debuted.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to compete with them in the Battle Royale scenario. So the other game modes are, I think, is going to have to be where they shine.
Yeah.
You have to take a look at Apex Legends. It has a maximum amount of players of 60, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, how many players are on a continent at Planetside 2 at the same time? Maximum of 1,000, maybe more?
Maybe, if that.
And the thing is, you can't get the same player amount anymore. I mean, it's old, it's dated.
Yeah. And it seems like it has spikes of players coming in, but it seems like it's a steady decline over the past couple of years. But it's still got a healthy player base, I think.
Yeah, of course. For example, when Usher is going to launch, or maybe even the new NS Ops, the robot faction, maybe it's gonna grow a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah. Anything
Yeah, I hope so.
happens, it tends to grow a little bit.
But okay, most of the times I think at a continent, prime time, 500 players? Or is it more?
Yeah, I feel like that's safe. That's a safe bet. 500.
What Massive Clash promises is 250 versus 250, so we'll at least such an amount for just Massive Clashes in one mode. Do you think it's going to happen? So many players for a pay-to-play game. You have an opinion, Squirrel, maybe?
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen. I really want it to happen, but I just, like, they can barely get the people on now. And unless they go free to play, I don't think it's going to be a thing.
Free to play, really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the 500 players is gonna, like, I mean, it could just be the closed beta, not having enough players, but so far they can't even get enough players for 100 people in Battle Royale, let alone 500 people for a new game mode.
Yeah.
You know?
I have high hopes for it, but I know that they were talking and they wanted to increase the 500 players to 1,000 eventually. So they have high hopes themselves, and I want to stay up there and have good faith in it. That's why I think that there should be more hype for this game. It deserves it. It's a wonderful game. But will it? I don't know.
Right now we've seen, for example, Apex Legends, no build-up hype, nothing. And suddenly you had some big streamers like Shroud and Dr. Disrespect. Those started streaming, and suddenly there was a big hype. Do you think Daybreak Games should do a similar thing, or should go another route?
I think it's a new type of marketing strategy, to be honest, doing that. I think they should, maybe, because so far they've been doing marketing in the traditional way, like on Twitter and on and through trailers and stuff, but that doesn't seem to be working very well. So, I mean, I think they should try something else, anything else.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
when you have the top streamers on Twitch, like how they did, they paid them to play the game.
Yeah.
basically.
When you have them all playing, and then you have, like Apex had 0 people because it didn't exist, and then like yesterday it had like 320,000 people watching at one time, because all of the top people are playing it. And I mean, obviously it's gonna die down some, but that's a lot of people with a lot of attention that would be brought towards it. And then they don't even have any, like, literally, like, I clicked on your stream, Faber, and there was an ad for Apex. How fitting.
Really?
They need to invest in some sort of advertising.
Mhm.
Yeah. There seems to be like a disconnect between Daybreak Games and the new type of audience that kind of has changed. The audience has changed for gaming and the way that we consume media over the past few years. And I think they need to kind of transition into either paying streamers or getting ads on the platforms that we actually watch and use, because just using Twitter right now is not going to work.
Yeah. If there was some type of other way to basically get this game out and let people see it, it could be like Apex. I mean, I remember hearing that they had up to 10 million users and their peak was, I think, 1 million at one point. And that
Mhm.
was within just the first like 72 hours alone.
Yeah. I think it was
It's,
the first 8 hours or something.
yeah. I mean, it's out there and this game could be as big as Apex. It's just, it's not going to if no one tries. If none of the devs try to get this game out there, it's not going to.
Yeah, I see a comment from in the Twitch chat, Chasseur de Tiro. He says, sounds like a major investment for such a small company. Not too sure about the Twitch ads. Do you think that Daybreak Games is big enough to pay, for example, someone like Shroud and more streamers to get enough attention to this game? Or didn't you have enough marketing budget?
I feel like it would be a huge risk on their part, but they could do it, I think. But I don't know how much it costs to pay a streamer to play your game.
Well, I
I
don't-
do. Sorry, go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Charles.
Okay.
Oh, who's going?
Lenny, go.
Okay, so I have a counter to the payment ads, right? So a good way is to give people or give away keys to people who are already playing. So like Serious Gaming, like one of us or Mukas, and give us access to actually to be able to promote this game on our channels. I know it's in close beta and stuff, but if you actually give specific players that have a big audience on YouTube, this would go over maybe a bit better than having no ads at all. Like giving players the opportunity to give their own opinions about this game and it being in a positive light and without them using any resources, I think that would go along quite well. I mean, I think the game is a bit too small to have huge ads out there, but the one thing that Planetside 2 doesn't do well is support their player base. Charles has been trying to get an observer cam for literally weeks now, and
Months.
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 And he like we're trying to use
She
it.
hasn't
so
even read my messages.
Yeah. And so I think if they promoted people like on their website or going on to their YouTube channel or things like that, promoted other players, it would build their foundation to this game quite well. And they wouldn't even have to spend a penny.
The Planetside 2 people don't even acknowledge really the creators. Not even just me. I'm not even talking about me. But because there are people a lot bigger than me. They don't get any acknowledgement whatsoever. There needs to be something done. All the other big games acknowledge, like Fortnite acknowledges the gosh darn heck out of Ninja because they realize that Ninja helps Fortnite helps Ninja. stuff like that. They don't do that. And my thing is, if you're going to try to launch this massive game with 500 people at a time, and you're going to put up this paywall of $20, $40. I paid $40 for it. Then you need to have a budget for the advertising, or you don't need to have a game. Period.
Yeah. I think the thing that Fortnite does, and I mean, Epic has been doing it even outside of Fortnite. They acknowledge the creator aspect of things. You can put in a creator code and stuff like that to when you're buying stuff. So you can support your favorite creators, and they're getting creators involved in stuff. But I don't know if that would work with Arena or Planetside 2. And if it would, then they could do something similar. I'm not sure.
But just to get back to that observer mode, Charles, were you trying to get in contact with Roxy or another community man? Okay, and she did nothing. She did not react to anything.
Mm-mm. And Lindsay sent her a message yesterday or the day before, and nothing. And she's supposed to be the head of like the community or something. I don't know.
Yeah, for Planetside 2.
She's a community manager. Yeah.
The thing is, they had like a stream, the first announcement stream of Planetside Arena, and there was a woman, Sarah Flanagan, and she left the company like a few weeks ago. So right now, Planetside Arena has no community manager at all. To make it even better.
Really?
So at least Planetside 2 has a community manager. But it would be good if she reacts to certain things like those, yeah?
I mean, like, if she was going to tell me no, just tell me no. I don't care. But tell me something. Acknowledge my existence. I'm a part of the community.
Yeah, a simple, hey, I'll do this as soon as I can, I promise, would have been all he asked for.
Yeah.
We've got a question right now. Who are the devs on the Planetside Arena community Discord? Right now, as I'm aware of, it's Alan. And maybe Drew is on too. I'm not sure. Are you guys, by the way, in the Planetside Arena Discord? Or
I am not.
No.
not? Okay. It is a good place if you want to share stuff.
Yeah, I am.
Check it out.
But most of the developers aren't usually on.
No.
Most of the time.
I'll quickly share a link. Then.
Okay.
But,
Anyway. Yeah, go on.
I think. No, you go ahead.
No, I have nothing. I thought you were saying something.
No.
Okay, but for the guys who have played, so that's Squirrel and Brethnew, you have played the game a little bit, the betas, and you have, I think, a first impression, right? Is it mostly positive or is it mostly negative? Starting with you, Brethnew.
Oh, no. Mine is mostly negative. Maybe I am a salty vent.
Maybe you
I
are.
don't know. I'm actually writing up a script for a video to do it, but
okay, I will make it easier. Tell me one thing that surprises you, and tell me one thing that disappointed you about the beta.
Surprises me in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
Is I like that everyone has jetpacks, and it makes it a lot more mobile than Planetside 2 does. And a thing that disappoints me severely is the graphics options in the game are very limited. They don't even have the ability to toggle bloom like in Planetside 2. So
I do think that's a beta thing. I think they will be able to dial down things a bit. I mean, right now you can't even turn off shadows, I think.
Yeah, I hope they do something with that. You can turn it to low, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, what did surprise you, Squirrel, or what disappointed you?
I liked that it still feels like Planetside, because I like Planetside. Obviously. What disappointed me? Oh, I hate this. I hate that the bases are they just all feel the same, kind of. Like I just keep using this in Fortnite, and then now in Apex. When you're at a different base, it feels different than the base you're at before and the base you're at before. This just the Planetside Arena map just feels like one big same thing. Don't like it.
I think they need more zones like the Crystal Zone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just to
I don't
stand
know how
out a
many
bit. So.
Yeah, just like maybe like a more toxic zone or like a forest in one area and stuff like that. Like just something cool. So I like that they added a giant, what is it, like a sewage system throughout the map. That was cool, I thought. That was a cool
Mhm.
addition, but it doesn't really do much other than just
Other than drain you
Yes.
sewage, Brett.
Pretty.
yeah.
Hey, yeah, that's what no, never mind. BabyPopcorn, you haven't played the game, but you've seen maybe snippets of the map. Do you like that it's a rework of Amerish, or would you have liked another map?
I'm a bit biased when it comes to the maps. I prefer Indar over Hassan or Amrish, and it's only because I play on my graphics are always on high, so it gets extremely dark. And I just prefer Indar. But I can't wait to get in. It doesn't matter to me which map. I like that they did rework it though. I like that they didn't just copy and paste it from Planetside 2 into the game. Just like how Charles was talking about the bases, it's like copy paste, copy paste. I'm glad that they reworked it. The Echoes of Amherst thing sounds pretty cool.
And it actually kind of is, in my opinion, because like they made like they took out towers and stuff, and they kind of reworked some of the bases to be like a different layout and stuff. They retextured things to make it look like it's actually been some time has passed.
Yeah, it goes along with the actual like story of it.
Yeah,
like withered through time because of the war. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And there's like tanks and stuff, like broken down tanks and stuff all over the map, which is another just a small tidbit of cool lore building.
Small blurb.
A small blurb.
It's a blurb.
Do you think the lore is important for the Planetside 2 community to fill it up or to be there? I mean, you look at Apex Legends, no lore at all. Just it's another thing in the Titanfall universe. Well, nothing special.
Yeah.
But it's still.
I've never read a sentence of lore for any game, so
Yeah?
I don't
Okay.
care.
Anyone who cares here?
I love the lore.
You love the lore, okay.
I think most of the players though just go in and shoot things.
Yeah.
You know?
That's my jam.
I do think, however, now this is just my opinion, but I do think that this was the easiest way to go with the lore.
Yeah,
you know,
probably.
let's just fast forward and everything is good, you know? It is like a continuation, but it's like in the future, and I'm gonna like whatever they give me because I'm excited for this, and I really, really, really want this to work out.
Does anyone
That's
have like
just me.
a connection to a certain faction? Maybe his main
Yes.
faction or anything? Because those factions will be
Yeah.
gone. Is anyone sad about that? No NC, no Venu?
I mean, it means there's no Planetside 3 coming anytime soon. But
They could make it in between Arena and Planetside 2, of course. And you can have
That's
like a
true.
Planetside 3 with Venu, with NC.
that's true, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, they could
But-
fill in the gap between the lore jump. That would be nice.
I mean, a lot happened in 30 years, I think. So,
Yeah.
Is it 30 years?
yeah, 30 years.
Okay. I don't have any connection towards any of the factions. I think it's cool that they're changing things up. That they just the melting of all the factions into one big just melting pot is cool, I think. Because then it means that it all just didn't matter in the end, and I think that's a cool resolution instead of just one faction winning over the others.
Yeah, it makes kind of sense.
Yeah.
I mean, especially for Battle Royale, you need some sort of mercenary system to explain things, I guess. But yeah, well, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. I've got a question, well, more like remark. Paddy says they need a demo. Can't compete with free without a demo when you're asking for money up front before you can really play the beta. You guys think that there should be like an open beta coming soon?
Oh,
Or the start
absolutely.
of the Founders season?
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's coming, but they need to.
Yes.
I
They
agree.
don't have they don't have enough players as it is. And an open beta would just open the floodgates to everyone, and they really need something, because 21 players in a match.
That's
Not
supposed to
right.
be 300.
Yeah,
I mean, even if it is just for a weekend, it'd give a lot of people an opportunity to fill the game out. And it could
Yeah.
get more people to buy it that wasn't going to in the first place.
yeah.
Or
Like-
a bunch of people to hate it and then just not get it. But
Well, you win some, you lose some. And sometimes you never have.
That's true. I mean, they need to make sales some way. This might be a way. I try giving game at least to some people to try it out.
Yeah,
But do
that
you
would be
guys think is it in a playable state? Can we share it with other people yet? Is it good enough?
I don't think so. I think it needs a little bit of polish. Some of the assets need to be changed. Because right now it looks like there's, like, you pick up a weapon, and in the menu it has an icon that is not that weapon. It's like an AK-47 or something. And I think that kind of stuff really needs to be worked on, because it just shows a lack of finish. And until they polish it up a bit more, I don't think an open beta would be good. I mean, I think most of it's good, but just a little bit more polish. I think the delay in the release schedule is good, because then they
Yeah.
can polish up the game a bit more. Right now, it does feel a bit unfinished.
Yeah, it does feel like early access more or less.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think we as Founders Season people, I think we all pre-ordered, right? We all got a Legendary Edition,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Me too. Well, I think we will be the real beta testers, because it won't be finished when we start playing in 10 days already? Yeah, 10 days. And the
It's
game's
only 10
out. Really, it's so
Wow.
fast.
Wait, what? I thought it was
20th
coming out
of-
in March.
Yeah, the game will be out when the Founders Season, so the
the founder season.
reorder season for us will be in 10 days already.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
That doesn't count.
Well,
Does
I
it?
mean, we
Doesn't
can
it though?
we can create content with it, right? It's no longer closed.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, I hope so, yeah.
Well,
It better be.
hopefully. Yeah.
The question
I
is,
like that they real quick that they took like notes from Apex, I believe, and got rid of fall damage,
Yeah.
yeah,
because that was something that a lot of people were saying they enjoyed about Apex was no fall damage. So, and then watching Brett die over and over again, getting slung off of his vehicle, will no longer happen. Hopefully.
yeah, that's true.
I would just slam into walls.
Yeah.
But one thing about no fall damage, and that's because you've got those orbital strike nades, you know? And they fling you into the air, but you won't get killed anymore by the orbital strike nade, just by the fall damage. That's maybe a little
Yeah.
thing? I don't know.
It seems like you're really upset about that.
Yes, I really
To be
am.
honest.
As someone who was on the other side of one of your orbital strike nades, I'm pretty happy.
Yes, I know. Yeah, we were playing catch.
I was not aware.
No.
Do we know how much damage the orbital strike grenade does?
I think it's an insta kill.
Oh,
Yeah, it has
Oh,
to be an
well,
insta kill, right?
yeah.
If
It
you're in the
should be.
beam, but you've got a lot of time to get away, especially with the flash and the tempest. So
Yeah, that's true. But if it's an insta-kill, then I don't think the fall damage will be really affected all that much, because they're dead or they got away anyway.
the thing is, the area of effect is very small for the orbital strike itself, but the
That's
effect
true.
of being flung away is very big, like in Planetside
That's
2.
true.
I just think their grenades ain't reworking anyways. The void grenade's weird. and then without the fall damage, that one's practically useless. So
Did you guys know, by the way, if you throw a void nade at somebody, it will stick to a person. It's crazy. So
Yeah,
you can
it
start
happens,
walking with a void around you. I think it's a bug, but I don't know. It's fun. Oh, like the void grenade, you can stick it to allies. Yes, crazy.
Oof.
Oh yeah, he was running around. He was so confused. It was hilarious.
I've got a question again. What can they really accomplish in 10 days, really? Do you think there are enough devs working on Planetside Arena right now to finish a game in 10 days, more or less? I mean, in 10 days, we can share gameplay with the world. And people are gonna decide if they want to buy this game based on our gameplay. Partially, of course.
I mean, didn't they lay off a bunch of people before?
Yeah, a lot,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. I don't know how many people are working on the game, but I'm hoping they just get some of the little things done at least in 10 days. If they really crunch, they could get it done. But in 10 days,
I mean, at
that's
this-
a very short amount of time.
or at least the clash or whatever in 10 days.
Yeah.
Massive Clash. Yeah, that too.
That's the big surprise, I think. We haven't played that yet, and I don't know if this will be another open beta or a closed beta coming soon. Yeah, that's the question. Are you guys looking forward to Massive Clash mostly as Planetside 2 players, or is Battle Royale also fine?
Seems like Massive Clash is going to be like a smaller scale version of Planetside 2, maybe. Or it's going to be like a Battle Royale 50v50 kind of deal. But I'm not sure. They haven't really released a whole lot of details.
The only thing we do know is you start without weapons. Do you guys mind?
That's it.
That's the only thing we know. But I think it's okay. They want a big Battle Royale-like mode, but I do want like respawns, like in Apex then.
Yeah, that would be good. And then whoever gets to a certain amount of kills or something, yeah,
Something like,
That-
yeah.
that'd be cool. I don't mind the no weapons. It's whatever. It's doesn't concern me, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
That's just my overall opinion about this is, I guess. We'll get there or we won't, but we'll be here whether we get there or not.
How profound. Wow.
It's deep, I know.
Very deep.
Hey, we're vets. We're going to support the game and the devs, whether they support us or not.
I like to think of my support as like a tough love kind of support.
So you're the dad. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the dad.
Wow. Another question. Hey there, do you guys think this game will be a success or question mark? Let's start with Squirrel. What do you think? Will this game be a success?
I hope it'll be a success. I thought it would be a success before I played it.
That sounds good.
And then after I played it, I'm like, I hope it's successful. I'm not sure if it will be. I think that they're gonna have to do major changes beforehand.
Popcorn,
like
your
making
opinion,
it-
maybe?
Not cost so much money.
Yeah, I thought that it was going to be a major hit. Like, I thought it was going to be what revived Planetside 2. And when I heard about Apex Legends, kind of made me not feel so confident, to be honest. But I still have faith. It may be blind faith, but I still have it.
That's a
Well,
positive
you're
vibe, at
blind, so it
least.
fits.
What, Charles?
I said you're blind, so it fits.
Right.
I think it's going to be a mediocre launch. I don't think a lot of people are going to play it because it doesn't seem like it's going to go free to play. So a success, probably not. Or it depends how you define success. If it's success in a way where it gets the same amount of players as Planetside 2, then sure, that's a success. And if it doesn't, then no.
Would you
But
call
I think it's
Planetside 2 a success in some way?
yeah, I think I mean they made a lot of money through Planetside 2, and it's kind of keeping their company afloat. So, and they kind of have core elements in the game, like the shooting feels good, the overall map design is fairly well done, in my opinion, and I think they have enough players to keep it going for quite a while. So I think that's a success.
Yeah, that's true. I have nothing to add. I'm just a new player. I only play for 3 months, so I don't have really an opinion about the success of Planetside. Do you think they made enough money? At least they break even? Well, I mean, they can pay developers, right?
Yeah, break even would be. I don't know if that would be a success though. That would be.
Yeah.
Well, their all access bundle that they had, I think it was over Christmas. They made quite a bit of money off of that.
Oh, the lifetime thing, yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, a lot of money.
I've never
Really?
spent
But-
a dime on Planetside 2 myself, so
That's a lot of money right now. It could be. It could cost them money over time, though, since it's lifetime stuff. So obviously, they're not
Yeah.
going to buy a membership again. You know, that's
Well,
just one
I-
thing.
I did hear that someone had a theory that they were trying to meet the in-year goal of a certain amount of money. So I don't know.
does somebody know how
Uh,
expensive it was to buy? Like
I
300?
think it was $300.
Yeah.
Yeah, 300 US.
And 1 month is like $15, right? So
Yes.
20
So after like
months?
2 years
Yeah.
or something, yeah, then you get your money back. But who knows if these games are going to be around for 2 years?
Or if
Good
they'll
question.
continue playing it. So they
Yeah.
could have gained a lot more money than what they initially were going to get in the first place.
It's true.
However, just buying something for $300 is pretty much. So I think you will get the real fans of the game. And those would have
Yeah.
bought it anyway, so I think it's 50-50. They would have gotten the money anyway, but right now they got it in the fiscal year of 2018 or whatever. Might be
Yeah.
positive for their financial books or anyway, like BabyPopcorn already said, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But okay, all of you guys are talking about free to play, bring Planetside 2 Arena free to play. You guys have already paid like $40 right now. Would you guys mind if it would go free to play on the 26th of March? After paying pretty much?
I would not care. I would want something in return for my money, like, you know, something in the game.
If you get
Some
like
sort of,
some
like-
DBG currency or a special skin, would it be
Yeah,
okay
yeah,
for
yeah,
you?
yeah.
Or like a gold name tag and everyone
yeah.
else is... Yeah, that'd be cool.
Sure. Just,
Like, so they know that you're an actual founder. That would be sweet.
yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. A cool. I think if I get to be a robot, if that happens, that would be cool.
Oh, we should really recommend that to the devs, yeah.
Yeah, give founders robot skin. Make that trending on Twitter.
Hashtag give founder robot skin, no context.
Yeah.
It's like unban my neighbor Tin Man.
Ban my neighbor 10 minute.
Okay. I've got one gameplay-wise thingy. Right now, there is no way to insta-kill somebody next to trying to land a orbital strike. Would you guys want to see one-hit kill with a sniper rifle in this kind of game? For example,
I mean,
headshots?
I'm not sure if I lagged, but I was hit once in the head with a sniper and I died.
You did die, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
It
think
was-
maybe getting a
the
headshot
Daimyo
is
or
tough.
something. Not sure.
Maybe getting a headshot is tough. Maybe that's the problem.
Is it though?
Because it seems like it's really easy in Fortnite and stuff, but in Planetside Arena you really have to aim for the head. I mean, I would appreciate if snipers were a one-shot headshot kill, that would be good, because then it brings some appeal to that niche audience who wants skill-based shooting and stuff.
I would say that would be okay, as long as, see, there has to be like some sort of like balance. If we're going to get into a game and we're going to be killed with one shot, then I'm also going to need to reload into the game very quickly. I'm not going to want to sit. I'm not going to want to sit for 15 minutes in the lobby and then die 30 seconds into the game with one headshot, and then sit for another 15 and 20 minutes to get into another game. That I would quit.
But that's how it happens in, for example, PUBG. It does happen. But not in this game. Not yet, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think I guess it's not possible unless you're really low. I mean, the shield already blocks the headshot, I think. The basic one. With the Daimyo and with the... What's the name? The... Vandal? The Vandal Scout Rifle.
Vandal, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that. That sucks. Because that's not a one-shot headshot kill then.
No, yeah, I don't know. I think they should add something like that. Maybe a small bolt-action rifle thing, like the Ghost, or maybe something for the future.
Like the the default NC sniper rifle, like just something like that. Even something that maybe has a lot of drop to it with the bullets. Something that you really have to aim fairly well in order to get, but if you hit, then it's a one-shot kill, maybe.
Okay. Now something else. Right now, there's a lot of close combat, not really long combat, because the amount of sniper rifles is fairly limited. You only have got your own red dot weapons, mostly. Do you guys mind fighting a lot of close combat? I mean, right now, mostly assault rifles and SMGs are the meta. Is it okay? Or would you like to see some more additions like assault rifles with scopes or LMGs with scopes?
Yeah, right now the long range is garbage, I think.
Yeah. I think that definitely needs to be balanced out, because the only long range that we have is what? Scout rifles and snipers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe if you get to choose what sight you have and stuff, it might bring something to the table, but then again, it might fall into the category of just being another battle royale if they're not doing something new with it. Like, they were trying to do the different tiers has different attachments to it, but now they all have red dot sight. So what, I don't know, what could they do to make it fresh, but also balance out the long range stuff, because it's just LMGs, assault rifles, SMGs, and then the long range, which is snipers and stuff. So all of that's pretty close range. And there's a lot of vast open plains where it's medium to kind of long range. I don't know. I have no current ideas, but it definitely needs something to be done.
Do you guys like the quite extensive amount of options in Planetside 2 regarding weapon attachments?
Yeah.
I mean, right now you can choose a lot of things. That's gone in Planetside Arena. At least until now.
Maybe if they... those terminals you can buy stuff at, like medkits and grenades and stuff? Maybe if they had the ability to change what your attachments are at those, that would be cool.
Oh yeah, I hate those things too.
You hate the vendor points?
Yeah, there's just they have all these guns. And the guns, but then you can't buy guns.
You can buy guns.
Everyone if I've opened it up, there's just ammo.
Yeah.
There's a med kit and there's grenades, and that's all there is for me.
But the thing is, they want to add like this blueprint system, so you can, before you start the game, you can choose whatever things you want to place in the vendor system. You can choose 3 things beforehand, before you start the game. And the longer you play, the higher level you get, the higher battle pass thing you get, the more weapons you can choose to put in. That's how it
Oh.
works. And I
That's
think if you're level 40 in the battle pass, you can get in legendary weapons from like a crate.
I think that's interesting, but I don't think it's very fair for like someone who's new and doesn't have that, and then we can just go in and get that immediately. I don't think I like that.
I do think that it's quite balanced because those legendary weapons are, of course, a lot more expensive. They cost like maybe 4,000 nanites or whatever it's called.
Okay, so you have
That's
to
how they
save
balance
up.
it. So you really need to maybe survive for like 20 minutes, and only then you can buy this assault rifle from a vendor. And otherwise, you would have found maybe one already in like a crate. Because the longer the game runs, the more crates you will find, probably. I think that's at least how they think the game is going to run.
Okay.
Well, if they do that, then it seems like it would be like with the battle pass, giving you more weapons to buy at vendors. Then it might be like a time-based thing that you sink in a bunch of time, and then you have more stuff you can do. And what does it get reset at the end of the season? Then
And how long
I
are the
think
seasons?
so. Yeah.
I think the seasons are 3 months each.
Yeah.
And how much are they going to cost? Do we know? Like per 3 months?
I don't think we know.
No clue.
I would assume.
I wouldn't be willing to pay more than $10.
Yeah.
I think $10 will be a max. We got a comment. It's not the
$10?
battle pass giving you weapons. The battle pass is pretty much only cosmetics. Weapons are available to anyone, even if you didn't get the battle pass for the season. Yeah, there's like a free track everyone gets. That's for the weapons.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And you can also earn extra cosmetics. Now, otherwise it would be very overpowered, yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
Got a comment. Please no free to play. It's gonna bring a shit ton of hackers back to Planetside 2 as well. You guys really have a problem right now with hackers in Planetside 2?
Not really.
No, not at all.
I very rarely run across them.
I think there used to be hackers that would give themselves unlimited ammo, but that's been quelled or slash.
Sure.
But maybe, I don't know the net code or the coding, what the coding's like in Planetside Arena, but it could bring in hackers. I mean, I don't think they would, though, considering the amount of like they don't tolerate any kind of modification to the game whatsoever, and if they detect that, then you're banned. So I don't think it would be that much of a problem.
I don't think it would be any more of a problem than it is in any other free to play game.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be particularly a problem here. I don't find it a problem in any of the games that I play in, really.
I mean, you guys play
Except-
Fortnite, right? There's also free to play games. Do you
Mhm.
come across a lot of hackers in Fortnite?
No.
No, not at all.
When I was playing like every day, maybe like one, maybe in a month or two, maybe, but that's about it.
Yeah. But it's kind of hard to tell sometimes whether they're hacking or not, because they might have to aim at you and then their hacks come into play. But so we could have come across hackers and just not known.
Yeah, of course, you see the very blatant hackers like those guys flying through walls. They got hacked, I think, pretty fast. For those guys you're describing, you have those cheeky cheats with maybe aimbot or anything. That's maybe harder to see.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in Planetside 2, when you die, okay, not really a problem, you know. You respawn somewhere else and you go again. But if you die thanks to a hacker in a battle royale, of course, it's a bit bigger thing. It would feel pretty bad if you die because that in your second place or anything.
Yeah, that would suck.
Do you know if there's a reporting system?
Oh.
They should have it, I guess.
I don't think there is right now.
No,
I
don't know.
mean, I doubt it because their spectate system is all
Oh, that's so bad.
it's
pretty
very
bad right
very
now.
bad right now. Yeah.
So I doubt they have even thought about that, adding that into the spectate mode or whatever.
Hmm.
I don't even think they have replays or anything. So I would say a no onto that.
Yeah, I would like to see a kill cam at least to see how I die. Because
Yeah,
today
that'd be
we
cool.
played a game and we died due to toxic gases or anything or toxic fields, and we didn't know what happened. We just
Yeah.
died, which is very strange, and we wanted to check it what happened, but we couldn't see what happened,
Yeah.
which is very
think it was-
frustrating.
For those who haven't played Planetside Arena, there's the Assault class, which can place down like a healing / pain field. And I think what happened was it was going through the floor, like somebody else, an enemy placed it, and then it was going through the floor and killed us, which is a problem. I don't think it should be allowed to go through floors or walls or ceilings or anything. But beta.
Beta. Black box. Yeah.
You can still modify hitboxes, blah blah blah.
Oh, hello, Holly. Hello, Wolf.
Being paid to play isn't a shield against cheating. Just go run rampant when they went for free to play for a while, even despite account bans, I guess.
Yeah, the Valve anti-cheat.
Valve and
Yeah, it's like Valve anti-cheat is a anti-cheat that bans you through all games. Like if you get detected in one, then you're banned in all of them throughout Steam.
Oh, that's cool.
So would
Yeah.
it also mean that, for example, all the banned accounts in Planetside 2 will get a chance to...
I don't think they
No.
use VAC.
I don't think so. No.
I think they use oh, what is it? It starts with a B. Oh man, that's gonna bug me.
It's a Barrette.
So, yeah, it's the Brett anti-cheat.
Brett, I'm the cheat. I know what you mean. It starts with a B, yeah. Blue... That's
Battle
why,
Eye.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Which is actually the reason why it's not on Linux. Right now, Planetside 2 is the only reason why I still have Windows installed. Which, I don't know.
That's dedication.
Yeah. I love me some Planetside too. What like comparing Planetside Arena to Apex Legends, like what are the things that you wish that they would bring over to Apex Legend, or that they would bring over to Planetside Arena from Apex Legends, like those ideas?
I would like to see the respawn system. Refreshing, it's new, and it also gives me a reason to keep watching somebody if I play with a random team.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it keeps you like in the game,
Yeah.
like longer and more engaged. I also don't like in Planetside Arena when you die, you just kind of lay there and have a like a blurry screen over your body. Like while
Yeah.
you're waiting to be revived, you can't see anything. I don't like that.
Yeah, there needs to be a spectate system for your teammates, not just the enemies.
Yes.
I personally, I like the if you have attachments. I know there's no attachments in Planetside Arena, but if they were to go that route later down the line, that the attachments automatically go onto your guns if they're compatible. That's always nice.
Mm-hmm.
Practically don't have to open up your inventory.
That's also a good point. The inventory system is broken right now, I think, even sometimes.
Yeah.
It's also
If you-
very horrible, I think. A lot of text, a lot of small images, but not really clear what you can do with the inventory right now. But sometimes you
Yeah.
see all the things, you see them lying on the ground. We can't really pick the right one. If, for example, there is a gun, a sniper rifle, and also an assault rifle, like on each other, like very close. It's hard to choose which one you want.
Yeah.
And I think they
It's
could use
almost-
the inventory system for that.
Yes, I think. Yeah, either you open up your inventory system and then it's all there in a list. Whoops. And then you can drag and drop kind of deal. That would be nice. But also they need to work on, if you look at something, then that should be the thing that it highlights, and you can just easily pick that up. You can't drag and drop weapons or anything in your inventory at all. Like there's a button in order to swap them.
It feels like Planetside Arena feels like it, instead of coming out in 2019, it kind of feels like it came out in like 2015 or something.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
I mean, the idea is good, but sometimes the way they work it out is meh,
Yeah.
Just not done, not polished yet. The idea is good,
Alright.
so I think they can still work on that. They got time. 10 days.
10 days, yeah.
10 days.
Right, you're right. The more I talk about it, I'm just like, God, I hate this. And it's just so hard to come up with positives.
That's not that hard,
It is.
actually.
It's hard
do you
for me.
guys like the fast gameplay of Planetside Arena? Because I do think it's the fastest battle royale shooter on the market right now.
Really?
It's when I played the solos, it was extremely, extremely, extremely slow.
Okay, but today they made a new update to all the test server things. Right now, even the slowest character is as fast as is even faster than the high-speed assault. And you also have got this flash system and temper system, so you run really quickly to places if you want to go. So right now, I
Yeah.
think it is the fastest one, especially if you compare it with Apex, because I think Apex can be rather slow when you're running. And there are no vehicles in Apex too, so I do
What
think
about,
actually it's... Yeah, go on.
what's it called? Realm Royale. You can kind of spawn in horses.
Yeah, that's
So, like-
similar, I think, to the system with the flashes and tempest.
Yeah. So that might be similar fast paced, but when it comes to the actual gunplay, it's not like, it doesn't seem that fast paced.
Yeah, that's
I
what
mean,
I
the
was
time to
just
kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
It seems like-
discussion. Some people say it needs to go down, like in Planetside 2.
I don't think it needs to go down. I actually like where it is right now. It's longer. You actually get a chance to fight back.
Yeah, if someone shoots you, you can be like, "Oh, I'm being shot," and you can react, and you're not just
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. Instead of a short time to kill, and it's just, you can just die instantly. No thanks.
I mean, it still feels good when you keep hitting Shane headshots like in Planetside 2. The feeling is still the same.
That's
Only
true.
it
Yeah.
takes a bit longer.
The problem that I've had is if I'm hitting headshots in Planetside Arena, it doesn't feel like I'm doing much though. Like, it's just they still have tons of health. I can't tell what their damage state is or anything.
You want to see like numbers like in Apex Legends? See how much hits you do?
That'd be nice.
That'd be cool.
But to me, is it also in Fortnite? That's to say the system, right? With numbers, they show up when you
Yeah.
hit somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, Planetside has a bit of realism to it, a bit more like real life. But the numbers doesn't really add up to me. Then again, it looks like Fortnite sometimes.
Yeah. But it is still a game, and I think they should go for the more gamey aspect,
That's true.
because that's what's kind of trending right now. And the more gamey it becomes, I think the better it'll be, because it's just, people go to play video games to have fun and to escape reality most of the time, and to do things, to see things that you can't get in real life. So
It's not entirely true. Have you ever played Truck Simulator? Or
okay.
Farm Simulator? I mean, just look at those games. Those are actually pretty popular. I even think that Farm Simulator is more popular than Planetside 2 at the moment.
Really?
Yeah. There's also a thing. There is an esports league for Farming Simulator, and this year in 2019 there will be a 150k prize pool. No joke, for Farming Simulator esports.
That's ridiculous to me.
I gotta learn how
What
to
do
be
you
a
do?
farmer.
Yes, actually, I think we all should change the podcast name to Farming Podcast.
Yeah. We host it out in a field somewhere.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, but I think there's also like a place for more realistic games. That's also why Arma and DayZ are a bit more popular, or became popular at least. The Corncast, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's quite corny right now, yeah.
Does it have a lobby
Okay.
where you can actually interact with other players? It does, kind of. Like, everything in the game seems a bit half-baked, and the lobby is one of those things. There's no guns in the lobby. You just have a knife that you can throw. If there were guns, I think it would be a lot better.
We all entertain ourselves by stacking up at the at the edge of the thing. That's about as fun as the lobby gets. We just stack up on top of each other.
I think they removed that, actually.
The stacking,
See,
did they?
they've ruined the game. It's over.
Oh, guys,
Yeah,
they refund the game right now.
Pardon?
So that's just the one fun thing about it. It's gone.
I mean, winning still feels like it still gives you a rush. Being in the last top 10 or top 5. But up until then, it's a lot of slow plotting. Like the mid game is still slow, and I think that's because of the low player count.
Yeah, I mean, if they would have 300 players for real in those 8x8 maps, you would have had so much more action the whole game, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think even we had games with 20 people today, right? Those still were fun, right? Or did you feel like it was...
I still had fun, but it was only during the times that we actually were fighting, really.
Yeah, okay.
I think repositioning in the game is really easy because you have the flash and stuff.
Yeah.
I think they made it so when you're on a flash or in Harasser or Tempest, you can be seen on the map by everyone. And I think they did that because repositioning was super easy, and so they did that for the close range combat and stuff, so that people aren't just flanked super easily. You have to actually either run there, which takes a while, or just let your enemy know that you're going there, which I think is good. But other than the fighting, the beginning part is good because you're finding loot, which is satisfying, and then the mid game happens and it's slow, either running across the landscape or trying to find people to fight, and then the fighting is again really good. It feels like Planetside 2, but a bit more fast paced with the run speed and everything increased, and everybody having jetpacks. But yeah,
that's a fun thing though. The jetpack just makes life so much easier when going up a building or just a mountain in general.
Yeah, I think they should remove the jetpack upgrade thing, and just make it the jetpack last a little longer for everyone, because that's another RNG thing where you have a bit more of an advantage over other people. It's not an even playing field if you find a better jetpack, you know?
Yeah, that's Battle Royale, I think. I mean, it isn't always even. If you find a better gun, good luck. Have fun.
Yeah, I suppose. But in Planetside Arena, it's actually, you don't get higher damage guns. You just get a different attachment and stuff, which I like, because that means when you're actually shooting at each other, it is an even playing field, because you're doing the same amount of damage if you're both hitting the same amount.
Yeah. Okay, I've got another topic for today. You guys know each other, right? You play together?
Yeah.
The three of you, yeah?
Yep.
Are you also part of an outfit together? Or a clan or whatever you... Not really.
Well, we
That's
like in Planetside, we're part of the Popcorn Ninjas. Like that's an outfit.
yeah.
That's
And
really cool. And how big is the group, give or take?
oh,
That's a
it's
good.
there's a lot of us.
There's a lot of us. Okay, a lot of squirrels, ninjas. Okay. Right now, there's not really an outfit system in the game. Would you like to see something like the outfit system to join together in Massive Clash in the future, or would you be
I think
fine
it would
with
be cool to
spots of
have
free?
I think it'd be really cool to have like a lot of people able to join together on one side.
From what I heard, it seems like they are going to have a squad type system, but it's only going to have like 36 people in it or something like that you can invite to the squad. So it's going to be less than Planetside 2, which I
Do you
don't know.
think
There's been,
36 is a good number? Too many? Too little?
I think that's, I don't know actually. It depends on how Massive Clash plays, because again, we haven't even been able to play it. But 36 people seems like a lot of people to me, which is good. 48 people, I think, may be too much. I think they're trying to find a happy medium between like 12 people and 48 people.
I think 36 is fine. Like in comparison to there would be like 250 people supposedly on one side. 36 isn't that big.
No.
The scale of things.
I mean, I play on Miller, and we've got DIG. That's one of the biggest bands outfits on the venue site. They've got way more than 36 active outfit members. You know, they wouldn't be able to all join together.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's the reason why people are complaining about it not being 48. You know, inviting a lot of people, because most of the big outfits can't do it. I don't have a problem with it personally. You could maybe form larger groups within, like the squads could go into a larger group and then they each have individual squads, like a platoon works in Planetside 2, but it's then for each platoon goes into a larger group maybe, and then they all join together. That
Just
way
like that on a massive scale.
yeah, it's like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I've also seen a comment, because it's 250 versus 250. If you have like a big group, a big coordinated group, like an outfit in one server of 50 people, it will make it unfair against 250 solo players, for example, because that could also be the case. That could be one of the reasons why they limit the number.
Oh,
Do you think
true.
it really matter in a 250 versus 250 game?
I don't think so. Really, I don't know. Lenny?
I mean, it comes down to like one player could tip the scale, just like in a Planetside 2 battle. Like say there's a Zerg. Charles and I have went around the back and destroyed the Sunders before the enemies knew, and then we rushed in from the back and saved the base, and we were under popped.
Mm-hmm.
We had like 20% pop. So I mean, even if they are organized or if they're all in communication, it may give them a slight advantage. But if it comes down to it, I think that it'll just add a different element to the game. Like, for instance, it'll give you more of a reason to fight strategically instead of just running in there kind of thing. I mean, I haven't played the arena, so I can't really give you an honest answer, and I don't know how this would work in the game. But I believe that it would give a more competitive sense to the game.
Yeah, it's all theory crafting at the moment, because we don't know things either. But would you like to see also like the commander chat back again in Planetside Arena Massive Clash? BabyPopcorn, or don't you like
chat?
it? Yeah.
God no.
I don't use
God
it.
no.
You don't use it, okay.
No, well, I usually am squad lead when I'm on with everyone.
Yeah.
And I usually have that turned down because most of the time people in the command chat are yelling or trolling each other. So
Well, I'm not super competitive with gaming. I don't like it. I don't like when people are yelling and being forceful and telling someone what to do. Like that's not what we do. I know that's some people's thing. I get that, but don't yell at me. And I wouldn't like to hear jibber jabber, and I wouldn't like it. If I am squad lead, I also turn that down.
Fair enough.
The command channel.
I think command channel should come into Planetside Arena, but have it an opt-in system, like default to on, but have it so you can turn it off.
That's
a good
fine.
idea. That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people do take gaming incredibly serious. I don't have the anxiety or the patience to take it seriously. Like I play the games to have fun, and that's what our channels are based on, is us having fun. Like we lose a place, we lose it, we just go somewhere else, and then we pick up where we left off to have fun. While others play it like in a competitive way, like where they believe that if they win, they're going to be winners and they're going to keep going. The game literally leads to two different audiences. It's the competitive people and the casual players, and we're more of the casual players.
Yeah, there should be place for both of them actually.
Yeah.
Because like an hour or two ago, there was like the Planetside something esport competitive thing. Got the name. Yeah. It's open here. I had a question actually about it because I think maybe a lot of those people would like to see custom games. Do you all guys want to see custom games in Planetside Arena to make it easier to make your own team deathmatch or your own fun custom games?
Absolutely, yeah. I think that would increase the longevity of the game as well. Because if you look at, say, what kind of game has custom games? Any Source kind of game, or like even Skyrim with its mods. People still play the original Skyrim because of the modding scene, and that same philosophy would transfer over to Planetside Arena if it had custom games. Even tweaking the games that are already in the game modes that are already in the game would still add a bit more, in my opinion.
It was one of my fun ideas, but I would love to just have like a racing circuit as a custom mode in like the Echoes of Emerish, just to all get a Maressa and just all go race to a base against certain people. It would be lovely to me to play that, something like that. Just, bit of fun, but also like free for all kniving game or anything.
Me and Lindsay have done that on Planetside, just raced each other.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
don't let
I
Charles
lost, but
yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
But yeah, I can see where that would be fun.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be very popular, of course, but I would love to see the options at least. Counter-Strike saw things like gun game and zombie mode. That could also be a part of the custom games, yeah. Leading some chat quickly.
I'm looking forward to Team Deathmatch because I'm wondering if it's going to be like a 6v6 style where they just plop you into like one of the bases on the map and just have it limited to that one base and then kind of have a respawn system.
Oh, I would hope so.
It reminds me, like what you're describing reminds me of what the COD multiplayer is. You basically spawn into a place and you fight. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty much exactly like COD multiplayer or even Halo. I think Halo's maybe a better comparison because it's sci-fi as well.
All right.
And they have that kind of... It's the same thing, though, really.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they would add things like... How would Capture the Flag work with large amounts of people? Like...
I think like Planetside, when you try to get like a base, you get A. Take some time, and you get the point.
Well, that's like control point, but Capture the Flag means you have to bring it back to your base. Like you get the point and you have to bring it back.
But then you
wonder if they just
capture it and go to your own home base or anything like.
Yeah, once you get it past a certain point, there's nothing the enemy team can do. Like it's the front line.
Yeah.
I wonder what the flag's gonna be, or like how they are gonna incorporate that like into the
Yeah.
game. Watch it just be a nanites Sunder, and you just have to drive it back.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Oh
Though.
God.
It's a pain though to drive in a Sundra.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe something like the Defend the President or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like yeah, you're like keeping someone alive.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can all rescue Brett or anything. Just a whole game around Breath to protect you, man. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. That'd be nice.
VIP mode, yeah. More like
Yeah.
that.
I think that would be cool. I think if it's a large fight, I don't think anybody would be able to even kill the enemy VIP. But if it's like a smaller, like a 20v20 or something, or even
That's the
30v30.
thing. We don't know how big they want to make it.
Yeah. I think
yeah.
they should stick with smaller stuff for now until they build up the player base.
I think it would be cool to have like the different sizes. Like, you know, you have the 250v250 for the massive clash, but then you also have, if you wanted to do the, you know, the whatever you said, the 6v6 or whatever for the deathmatch.
Yeah.
So it would give people different options depending on what they wanted to do.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's true. Yeah, like it would be good for either way. It would be good, but they don't really seem like they have the player base to really, have massive clash right now.
I feel like if that were an option, or if all the game modes were an option based on what you just said, Charles, the majority of people would be playing the smaller ones so they could get in a lobby fast enough to actually play games.
Yeah.
So maybe the massive clash would be on the back burner for players who want to play that. So they would be sitting in the lobby for like 30 or 45 minutes just to play a single game.
Well, it's up to them to get the players in the game.
I think if the game really isn't a success, if people are not going to play Battle Royales, I think they will start doing those smaller game modes just to keep the game alive for a longer time. Because you can't host a 20-player Battle Royale, but you can host a 20-player Team Deathmatch.
Yeah, I think that's where they're going to really shine if it doesn't succeed.
Yeah. Got a question from Itzy22. Tell me what you think about the update today. Could you tell us a bit about it, Brett, maybe? Or
Yeah, I think it's an amazing update. I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. They increased the run speed, the strafe speed. They increased what else did they do? No fall damage. I think those are big steps in the right direction, or small steps, however you look at it. But it definitely feels more fast paced. It's like you sprint really fast now, and it's very nice. What about you, Faber? What do you think?
I think especially the pace upgrade with the faster running is very important for this game. Just to stand out as a bit different Battle Royale, as a fast game. You don't really agree with me, so maybe 50-50 to me. But yeah, I think also the fall damage is also a good thing. You have a bit more freedom in this game, just to fall when you are driving with a Flash or a Tempest. So I do think the update is really good today. It's a small thing, but if they keep going like this with those small things, in 10 days they will maybe get to something big, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
maybe.
It's a big maybe.
A very big maybe.
It feels like they also tweaked the Tempest a little bit, because it doesn't turn nearly as fast or hard as it did before. It also doesn't tip as much, which is good.
I haven't played the first beta with the Flash, or with the Tempest, I mean, so I can't really compare it with how bad it was, but I think it's actually the best vehicle right now. It's the fastest, and it is also very turnable right now, even with the mouse control.
It was really bad at first. You turn even a little bit, and it would kind of go really fast to one side or the other, depending on which way you turn, and the camera didn't adjust to it. Like the camera would be lagging behind.
Kind
So
of felt like a baby mag rider on crack a little bit.
yeah, a little bit.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a
Baby
good way to
Mac
explain
Rider.
it.
Also got a tweet from Andy Sides. Andy Sides is one of the game developers. Because today we had a lot of games with only 20 people, right? Apparently that's a bug. This is
Really?
supposed to be with 15 players. Just gonna quote him. Today's update includes some match start requirements changes that had some unintended side effects. As a result, matches kept starting with too low of population. We're scheduling another Planetside Arena test for Tuesday with fixes to that and other issues player encountered today. So there shouldn't be games with 20 people in the future.
Okay.
That was
Good.
a bug.
But my thing is, if there's not games with 20 players, then will there be games? Who knows?
That's the big question, yeah.
And
Because
waiting.
You're waiting forever, and then they just don't fill up.
Yeah.
I think they have like a time limit. I would say like a time limit of 5 minutes for a game lobby. Then they should just start with whatever amount of players inside.
Yeah,
they-
like once
they-
once
Mhm.
there's like 20 players or something, then start the 5-minute countdown.
Another question from Etsy22. What do you think Massive Clash will be? We haven't heard a lot from you, Baby Popcorn. What are your hopes for Massive Clash? Just whatever. What do you hope it will be?
Say if we do get enough players, I hope it brings in the overall feeling of Planetside, like the actual massive battles from there, but in a smaller scale, so people can get. How do I say this? I want people to want to play this game, want to stay here, and I want people to go, "Wow, if this is fun, I wonder where this originated from," and then they'll find Planetside 2. So it basically just kind of links the games together. And so my favorite game of all time will still be here, and there'll be another game that you can choose if you are bored with either. So what I want from Massive Clash is for people to have fun. I want to be able to make great content from it and keep people engaged in the game because, like we spoke about before, that there's not a lot of ads or any type of public awareness for the game. So it's not our job, but I want it to be out there. I want the game to be, shown in a fun way. And if we're having fun in Massive Clash, then I think the game will succeed, at least on our fronts. That's all we can do is try to have fun in the game.
Yeah, that's the most important part always. But do you really think that Planetside Arena will bring in new players for Planetside 2?
I think it can. Will it?
That's the question. Always.
I'm gonna say yes, because even if it brings in one player that's gonna be dedicated until they finally shut down the game, it's worth it. But I mean, I hope.
Okay,
That's
so
gonna
let's
be my
say,
answer.
yeah, let's say people who enjoy Battle Royale, for example, coming from Fortnite, start playing Planetside Arena. Do you think somebody like this will also start playing Planetside 2 quickly, or?
I'm not sure. I know that the Battle Royale is a different gaming style than technically what Planetside 2 is. It's like an open, like, sandbox world, But I believe that if it gets people interested enough to just download the game and try it, it's a good way to give a little bit of kind of like it'll be an initial ad for Planetside 2 in the same way that we're doing it for Planetside 2. We're content creators who are making videos for Planetside. So if someone sees or likes our gameplay, they'll want to play just like us and hop on. We've had a lot of people join us. I mean, Friday nights, we have an entire squad. I mean, sometimes we have platoons up running just because people want to have fun. And so if people join us from just seeing a video, I think that if people will see a video from us playing Planetside Arena, maybe they'll join there, and maybe they'll see other videos from Planetside, and maybe they'll want to join us on there too. I think that in the end, it will bring some players from the Battle Royale, group into the sandbox kind of thing. It'll eventually will. Hopefully, that's what I'm saying. I don't want Planetside 2 to die.
No, okay.
So
Well,
sure, my overall sense is sure.
I look at it like people who play Fortnite, the Battle Royale mode, they enjoy Fortnite, they enjoy the feeling of Fortnite, and then they play Save the World or whatever. That's a completely different game. But it has the same feeling and the same kind of like guns and the same art style. So maybe if people enjoyed the guns and the play and the look of Planetside Arena, it would therefore transfer to Planetside 2 as well. Even if it is completely different.
Yeah, that too. Just a
Hopefully.
personal question for you guys. I mean, we've got here for the chat. We've got one of the best content creators, Planetside-wise, here in this video call today. What are you guys going to do content-wise? Are you going to have a mix between Planetside Arena and Planetside 2, or mainly Planetside 2 still in the future? Or what are your plans to make it with videos or streaming in the future? Starting with Breath, maybe? Brett?
I want to do more like I guess scripted videos in the future, things that I am hoping comes out of this, or even just on the downtime when I'm not doing scripted videos, just highlight videos of stuff. Streaming the video, the game would also be pretty good, I think, because then people get that live gameplay of and reactions. But I'll probably just keep doing the same thing I've been doing.
But would it be Planetside 2 mainly, or mainly Planetside Arena, or a mix?
If Arena takes off, I'll probably do a mix. I'm not going to stop playing Planetside 2 because that's my baby.
Okay.
Yeah. But hopefully Planetside Arena takes off and I can do content on that. I will probably still do content on it even if it doesn't, for a little bit anyway. But if it doesn't, it probably won't be a whole lot of content.
And you, Charles? What are your plans? Charles? I think we lost the connection. Okay, next person.
So too.
What are your plans, Popcorn?
Yeah, my plans are probably going to be a mix. Even if it doesn't take off, I still want to give the opportunity to people to see the game without having to pay for it, and I want to give them an honest answer about it. So it's going to be a mix. I still want to stream, which is going to have to be around my work schedule, but I will be streaming Arena and Planetside 2. I don't plan on stopping playing the Planetside 2. So, I mean, yeah, mix. It's going to be a big mix.
Okay. Nice to see that you guys still are interested in playing at least Planetside 2 for a longer time, even when there's a newer, better game coming soon. Because I got like a reaction from Fuzzballs. He's a bit more skeptical about Planetside Arena. I think DBG will pump all their efforts in Planetside Arena and slowly leave Planetside 2 to fade away. Do you agree with something like that? Or not of something like DBG would be doing in the future?
I don't think that's going to happen. Planetside 2 is bringing in their money. That's what they're basically running off of, and EverQuest. I don't think, because it's their big IP, one of their bigger IPs, I don't think they're going to be getting rid of Planetside 2 for quite a while, if at all.
Yeah, I don't think they're slowly going to, put it on the back burner and just walk away. I don't believe that.
I don't know what they're capable of. They're not. But I don't think that they have the best gameplay and the brightest. I don't want to be mean, but they. I don't think they know how to run a company. But I think that I think that maybe they're smart enough to know that Planetside is a good moneymaker for them, and for them not to just to put, because what I was afraid of that they were going to just put so much money into Planetside Arena, and then like using Planetside 2's income as well, and just bank on Planetside Arena working, and then if it didn't work, then they would go bankrupt. That's what I was afraid of. I don't think that's going to happen. I hope that's not what's going to happen, but I guess we'll see.
I think, at least for right now, because you have the new NSO characters and Osher, and you have a lot more content coming in, at least for this year. So I don't think that they'll put it on the back burner, not anytime soon, at least. Just my guess.
Yeah, they have like a strange Russian company backing up DBG also, so I think they do have some money left. You don't trust the Russians, do you?
They hacked me, Faber.
Yes, I've heard.
No, they didn't.
Shut up, Brett. You weren't there. My whole life was ruined for like a day.
You're so mean to DBG. I mean, there's some friendly Russians giving them money. I get why Roxy doesn't react to your...
That explains it.
Yeah.
No.
No, well, I also think that just because it's keeping up so much money for the company too, they will keep the servers alive, and they will also keep doing some updates with Osher. And I mean, DirectX 11 is already in thanks to Planetside Arena. I think we have to be kind of thankful to the game, sort of.
Yeah, that's true. I'm really excited for DirectX 11 though.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Yeah.
I have to say, what I'm experiencing right now in Arena, not really special, at least not to me.
That's true.
Do you feel big performance?
No, not at all. It's okay. Like it's not bad, but it's not extraordinary either.
The only thing is right now we don't really have a lot of options graphical wise, so I can't really compare it right now with Planetside 2, really. So
yeah,
maybe it's going to be better at the time, but right now I can't.
I mean, it runs fairly well compared to Planetside 2. Planetside 2 has larger battles though, so all of those effects and people running around probably lower the frame rate down quite a bit compared to Planetside Arena having 20 people.
That's the thing. I wanted to test it out, how it would run with at least 300 people, in the team battle royale. But since I have not had a 300 people game yet, so I don't know where the performance is going to be on Echoes of Amoration in the future, especially with Massive Clash coming soon.
Yeah.
How is you guys' performance right now in Planetside 2? Okay-ish or good?
I run on the lowest graphic settings I can, and it's not good.
No.
It's like sometimes I'll get 30 FPS in large fights, like that's the lowest it'll go, but then the highest it'll go is like 120-ish. So it varies quite a bit.
And you guys?
I run on Ultra, except for Shadows. I have them on Medium. It's okay. My really depends on like my internet, because my internet's bad, and my computer needs like help. But Planetside 2 itself is, I would say it's okay. Like stability wise, it seems okay.
Yeah, my experience has been good overall. It kind of sucks because the basic hardware that they say you need isn't what you gotta need. I mean, it's an old game, but you need like a beast computer to run it okay. I mean, I run all mine on Ultra, and I get a good experience in the game. I mean, not too long ago, the servers were terrible. That was rough. But yeah, mine just comes down to my internet, which right now is stable. But I mean, in game, mine's fine. But I know that a lot of people, dozens, if not hundreds of people who play Planetside, have complained about their performance. And I haven't personally experienced it, but I do feel for them because I used to run Planetside back in the day with like 12 FPS, and I went through it like that. Those were the best days of my Planetside career. I had the most fun and the least amount of FPS I ever had. It just comes down to the gamer.
Have you guys ever, by any chance, tried the PlayStation 4 version of Planetside 2?
The what
I have
version?
not.
PlayStation 4.
Oh,
The
I
console
have.
version. You have? How is it? Tell us.
When it was first released, that's when I played it.
Same.
It crashed the PlayStation 4 multiple times.
Okay. Good
Like
start.
completely. Yeah. It wasn't a good experience. The map is different. Like you can't see the whole map. You kind of have to scroll through like the list of places you can spawn, and then it'll kind of zoom over to it, and that's the most you can get. I don't know if they've changed it since, but it was not that good. I don't have a PlayStation 4, so I can't test it now. But back then, it was pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lenny?
What I was gonna say is, the performance when I installed it, there was some lag. But the biggest issue that I had was, you can log into the PC version and you have everything available to you, like the classes. In the PS4 version, I don't know if it's still this way. You guys are gonna have to tell us, but you could only unlock specific classes based on level.
Really?
So
It's completely different.
Huh.
Yeah, like I remember you could only be allowed assault once you reach a certain level. It was weird. So I never really got into the PS4 version. I know a lot of people that comment on my videos have had issues with PS4, and it's an unfortunate thing.
That's what I was about to say. Like, people that comment on the videos they're always telling me about the problems they're having with the PS4 version and stuff, like crashing their PlayStations and stuff like that. Still,
Do you guys think it's bad that there's not yet a Planetside Arena announcement for PlayStation 4? Consoles in general?
Well, has construction even been out on PS4 yet?
They got an end, I think, but no construction yet, no.
I mean, they're extremely behind. So I don't know if they should be diving right into a new game for the console yet when they're so behind on their main game. They may end up getting a lot of money out of it for people who want to pre-order, but I'm not sure. I think that to get enough players to play like the Massive Clash and stuff on PS4, they'd have to make it like what is it called when people can play on like the PC, or it has to be like universal
Crossplay.
Yeah, I think that they would need to incorporate that in some way, because I don't see the PS4 version being as well played as the PC version when it comes to players. Not when Planetside 2 has had such a crappy experience on the console.
Yeah, then you have to have it from new people coming in for example, Fortnite or whatever games are available on consoles. Like Apex Legends, it's released the same day on as well, Xbox, PlayStation as PC. And that one is doing pretty well. That's why I was thinking about, why doesn't DBG also do a PlayStation 4 launch at the same time?
well, I think it's pretty clear that Apex had a lot more money behind it and a lot more time and effort put into it than Planetside Arena has.
Actually, I think Respawn Entertainment makes the game, right? They have a studio of 200 people, give or take. I don't know how
What
big
does
DBG
Planetside
was.
Arenas look like?
I think 100 people or 70 people.
Oof. That's
But they do have
pretty
some more
bad.
time, but I don't know. Respawn makes a game, but they are backed by EA. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's a good idea, being backed by EA. I mean, they also want to rush a game, I guess. They don't have infinite money. They have, like, how are they called? Shareholders?
Yes, shareholders, investors. they I don't know. I mean, EA throws money at things and then they get developed, but then EA tends to say, "Hey, put this and that in your game," uh, and that way you can still keep getting this money. And I think it's what Apex was produced over 2 year span. I
Give
don't
or
think,
take, yeah.
yeah, I don't think Arena has had that much time in development.
What they said, they were thinking about Planetside Arena before they started with H1Z1. Then H1Z1 became a thing, and then it died, H1Z1, and then the team started again on Planetside Arena. So they have been thinking about it for a long time. Only development time itself might be rather short.
Yeah, might be very short.
But we were talking about money, and I think that's a pretty interesting topic too, because right now the ways to make money in Planetside Arena are battle packs, and I think battle passes. I mean,
Yeah,
no cosmetics yet. I think. Or can you
It
buy
doesn't
seem to be-
cosmetics? Like
there doesn't seem to be an in-game store yet,
no.
which I think they should have. That way people can buy all the skins that they want instead of having to earn it. But I think the Battle Pass should have exclusive things as well, to incentivize people buying the Battle Pass. That would be probably the best way of going about it, but I don't know,
So like
knowing
Fortnite,
Daybreak. Yeah. Fortnite does it
you
really
have
well.
you have exclusive skins in the battle pass, but you can buy certain skins.
Yes.
That would be good,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they already asked like a fairly high price. I mean, $30 for some people say modification or DLC to Planetside 2.
Yeah. It's and depending how much the battle pass is, the future battle passes might be even worse. Like if it's $25 for a battle pass, that's not going to be great for them. But $30 for the game is pretty cheap when it comes to like AAA stuff. But this isn't a AAA game. It's just a single A.
It's more like a double D or
Double
something.
D.
Oof.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the development going pretty well. I've got the feeling like they need 5 more months to finish the game.
Yeah, they definitely need some. I as I said earlier, the couple of months in development, extra couple of months is a good idea, but I don't think it's enough. They got to tighten in those controls a little bit as well.
Make the game tight.
Yeah, you got to make the game tight.
But it's also fairly tight right now. I mean, no attachments, weapon attachments, real easy loot mechanic. Isn't it maybe a bit too tight? Or do I
don't
get you
think
wrong?
so.
No?
I think the inventory system is super clunky. I mean, it feels really nice so far,
Mm-hmm.
but I think they need to. I think the performance is gonna be the biggest thing with tightening it up, because it seems like the frame rate is very inconsistent. So that's gonna make the actual feeling of the game feel a bit less fluid. So if they can optimize stuff that way, then I think that'll be good. But I think picking stuff up off the ground is also really clunky. And that needs to have some adjustments somehow. But so far, it seems like what they've been doing is doing minor adjustments to gameplay. But we've only seen 4 beta tests so far, so hopefully by the end of the beta test cycle or by the end of the founder season.
Nice.
Yeah. I know.
Tuesday, so in 2 days, another test. I think it will be teams again. Or maybe Massive Clash, who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll see. We've been talking almost for 2 hours, so I think it's a good time to almost wrap it up. I want to do actually
Alright.
one round of stuff with you guys. Just one thing you wish is added right now to the game. I want to
Oh,
start with
boy.
Baby Popcorn. It may also be a skin or maybe a Baby Popcorn weapon or whatever. Just
Okay, the one thing I want them to add to the game right now for Arena is players.
players. It's a good one.
Yes.
Crap, I was going to say that.
That was good.
No, overall, it would be like ads. I just want them to get the game out there. I want
Ads.
people to know about it. Nothing else. I mean, I could live with what they have or what they've given us.
Okay. That's what do you
Okay,
want,
Brett?
Charles?
No.
Your turn.
I don't know.
Nothing is good as an answer. Well, no wishes is strange.
Make the grenades more useful. That's all I got.
Okay. Fair. Right?
It'd be cool if they had a few more vehicles to choose from, or like voices, so you can kind of just tell your teammates what's going on without having to use voice chat. That would be cool. Like in PlanetSide 2, where they have the set of things, you press V and then you can say thanks and stuff
Or
like
your
that.
quick voice menu.
Yeah, I think they should add something like that into the game.
Can you still queue in? Hit
You
Q
can
in
still
the
queue.
spot?
Yeah, you can still queue.
Okay.
It doesn't work very well for me, but you can click Q.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a battle royale, they just dialed it down a little bit, so it disappears very quickly. The spot thing, like a
Yeah.
little Dorito above someone's head for a short
Okay.
while.
Yeah. You can also see them on the map if you queue them.
Yeah, what I would like to see changed is a more clear way to see galaxies dropping the care packages, you know? Because right now, sometimes you
Yes.
suddenly you see a care package appear on the ground, a big plume of purple or pinkish smoke, you know? I think that's
Yeah.
it's a bit strange. You need to be more clear. Maybe make the galaxy sound a bit more harder, you know, more volume.
Yes.
And then,
so you can
also,
hear them, yeah.
when you open the care package, you hear this fireworks sounds or anything. They also need to brighten the firework itself, because you can't see the firework. And I want to see a visual thing from over there in Northwest 250. There is the firework, so I can go there. You know,
Yeah,
stop me.
like something that shoots up into the sky.
Yeah, I see
and-
already pew 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 pop. Yeah, something like that. I want to see something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Where can we find you guys if you make content? Starting with Brett this time.
You can find me on YouTube, youtube.com/c/Brethnew. It's the same as what's above my head right now. And you can also find me on Twitch at the same name.
Okay, and when will you be online again, or when will your next video come online?
I will be streaming tomorrow. That's around 1 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch. And then I upload once a week-ish, give or take, to YouTube.
Okay, nice. And Mr. Charles, when are you online again?
I uploaded a video yesterday. There will probably be a video uploaded tomorrow. There will probably be a video uploaded Wednesday, Thursday, and then I will stream on YouTube on Friday at SuperFlyNInjaSquirrel from 6 to 8 Central Time every single Friday. And then also you can find me on Twitch, and I'll try to stream at some point.
So you're gonna be active on both YouTube and Twitch.
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice. And last but not least, Baby Popcorn.
I have a YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/thebabypopcorn. And I upload a couple times a week, and I try to live stream every Friday, but I have to work around my work schedule. That's it.
Okay. And I'm Fair1. I upload on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I stream the schedule down below. And one last question, actually, for Brett. Do you like this format, this podcast? Do you want to go on with this?
I think it's good. Yeah, I'd be willing.
Then probably we will be doing this next week on your channel.
On
the
my
Brethnew
channel, okay.
Yeah?
All right.
But,
Cool.
we'll be back to next week, I guess. Same time. With some more guests, or we will see. At least then we will be back, you know, the Arnold Schwarzenegger quote. At least thank you for joining us all, guys, and until the next time.
Bye.
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 Yeah.